Alright, now that we're done with that, the great thing about FOPO-B is that we like to update our tablets and we like to listen to our customers because we don't just want them to have a tablet, at the same time we want them to have a tablet that they're going to end up loving, and that is why we update most of our firmwares and basically tweak the code to make sure that it suits our customers' need. As you can see, this is the Android 4.0 layout. This is one of the few tablets out in the market right now that I have the privilege of talking about. Our technicians were able to customize the firmware that is already available in the market, and they were able to put together a 4.0 for you guys so you can have the best capability out of that. So if you're looking at this tablet right now, obviously the lock screen is a little bit different. The great thing about this lock screen is if you hold it in the middle, it gives you an option of sliding right or sliding left. Obviously, you open up the camera functionality itself. So it will completely go ahead and log you on, and at that point obviously you can see the image of the person itself. I'm going to go ahead and close that out, and I'll show you what else is available. Now the great thing about holding the task of the lock button right here is that if you have some more applications that are running in the background, you can drag it over to the right or left and basically open those applications as well. As of now, because I just recently restored this with our technicians offered Android 4.0 OS, I don't have any applications running in the background, so that is now going to be available. So let's go ahead and unlock it and see what else we have available for you guys. Alright, the first thing you notice right away is the way the widgets are placed. It is a little bit different of layout. Obviously, a lot of customers are used to the layout of Android 2.2 and 2.3, and with the 4.0, it is a little getting used to. Obviously, you'll be scrolling the same way you would be scrolling on the Android 2.3 and 2.2, so you do have that. Now, one thing you notice that you'll have a little bit different is, as opposed to having the home button on the top, you would obviously have it at the bottom right here. So as you can look at it, you have the home button. When you click on that, it will bring you back to the main desktop screen itself. You have the back button right here, and you also have another button right here, which I'll demonstrate here in a little bit. Your apps on the 4.0 are going to be right here on the top, so if you click on that, it will go ahead and give you all the applications that are available. Now the great thing about this specific tablet is that it's running the Cortex chip A9 with 1 GHz speed, so it gives you enough speed to actually be able to upgrade to the 4.0 OS, and at that point use it to your advantage. So the first thing when you notice is after you click on the app screen is that you have all the applications listed. As opposed to going from down and up, you basically scroll from left to right. So you basically are able to slide over like that, and you have more applications available. Now after you're done with the applications, and that is the last row of the applications, then you scroll over to the widgets. That is something that Android 4.0 is offering. The great thing about Android 4.0 is that what they were trying to do and differentiate between the 2.3 and 4.0 is that 4.0 was supposed to be more easy and user-friendly as opposed to the 2.3. So a lot of small bugs that 2.3 wasn't able to overcome, and which was limiting the tablet per se, they were trying to avoid that, and that is why 4.0 was in session. As you can see, you have widgets and stuff right here. You scroll through and they have more widgets right there, and I have a few emails and Gmail account open as well, so that way you can click on that and it will directly take you right there. Another thing, if you notice, remember how you were supposed to be able to slide from the top and bottom and then be able to open your task manager and see what exactly you're downloading, or if you have any emails to check and such? You don't have that option anymore because you can do that from the bottom now. If you click on the right hand side at the bottom, you should be able to open up the task list that gives you any tasks that you have pending as of now, or if there's any downloads that are taking place and such. As of now, I have nothing else going on. However, when I did click on that, it gives me a little option right here. I can click on that and it will take me right to settings, or I can actually click on the battery bar itself and it'll tell me how much battery usage is going on. I can dim the light if I like to, and that will obviously help me with my battery life. I can click on notifications on and off, and that does help you as well because it's not using too much of your Wi-Fi. If I click on settings, let's go ahead and do that. As you can see, it has broken it down to 2 columns. The great thing about this is, and I'll talk a little bit more about this when it comes to emailing functionality of Android 4.0 as well, is that it used to be with the 2.2 and 2.3, if you click on display or storage or any of the items, it would open up a whole new screen. In this case, because it's broken it down into 2 different items, or 2 different columns, I mean, you can actually click on something very specific, So let's say if you click on date and time, on the right hand side obviously it'll give you that information. That way you're not completely logging out of one screen, which is this right here, and going over here. So basically it gives you two screens at the same time, so you can go ahead and make any changes you would like to and move on to the next area itself. I'm going to go ahead and click on About Tablet, which will give you a little bit more about what the tablet is. So as you can see right here, if I can have you read that right there, it says the Android version is 4.0.3. So the tablet obviously has been successfully updated by our technicians, so you have the full Android 4.0. There are some good things about the 4.0. It just takes a little bit getting used to because it's such a new operating system. There are small kinks that need to be worked out, and they're obviously working on that, and whenever they have a better fix for it, they will push for that. If not, then obviously you can download those from our website itself, or you can just call us and we can help you out with the download procedure itself. If you scroll down, obviously you have the kernel version, and you also have the build number as well. I won't worry about that because we obviously have that set up for you guys as well. System updates, if you click on that, it will tell you when it was updated. In this case, we obviously updated on January 24th, which wasn't too long ago, it was a few days ago itself. Another thing I want to talk about that they have integrated with the 4.0 system itself is that if you click on a specific app, you can hold it, and obviously you can move it from one place to another. However, if you want, you can pull two apps together, so that way they are in one folder as opposed to being in two different areas. So right now I have Notes and the Weather app together in one folder. If I click on that, it will prompt me for which specific application that I want to log into. So if I click on Notes, at that point it will open that up for me, and then I can go further from there itself. Of course, as you're looking at it, we do have a few applications that come pre-installed with the 4.0 system that we offer here at FAPOB. Angry Birds is going to be one of them. Dolphin Browser obviously comes pre-installed as well. And if you click on applications, then you have a few more that do come pre-installed. And again guys, this is only available with FAPOB as of now, so go ahead and check out our FAPOB.com. If you're wanting to purchase a tablet like this, it is at a great price. It is a capacitive screen, as I mentioned earlier a few times. At the same time, you're getting the Android 4.0 OS, which is offered by FAPOB as of now. And not only do we offer that, but at the same time we offer you a lifetime customer support. So if you do have any questions about any updates that come through the 4.0 OS, you're more than welcome to contact us, and we are obviously here to help our customers out.